Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D-Dun here, back with another Black Ops 2 commentary over a pretty decent gameplay, in my opinion. So this is a 90 plus 6v6 domination. It's also a nuclear. I'm not rocking Ghost, and I'm not rocking a silencer. So, and I'm also not running non-lethals except for the VSAT, of course. So, pretty good. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, so first of all, if you haven't noticed already, look at that AN94. Ooh, look at this. It's all blinged out. Got my gold, got my diamond. Looking sexy as hell. Yes, I went on the diamond assault rifle grind, and it was awful, and I hated it, mainly because of the burst and the semi-auto. The SMR really actually wasn't that bad, honestly. I honestly think it's probably on par with the FAL, just because they nerfed that gun to shit with the full auto. I don't know why, but I just feel like it doesn't feel like it's inaccurate, but I feel like my bullets never hit, and I don't know why. But anyway, don't want to talk about the diamond ARs or the gameplay too much, but I will go over my class setup real quick. So obviously I'm rocking the AN94 with fast mags and stock. Stock's just kind of a given on assault rifles, although I've seen a lot of other YouTubers just running a silencer and fast mags, which I've tried, and it's a pretty good setup. If your aim, but your aim has to be like on point. You cannot miss shots because obviously you don't have the maneuverability to make up for that. Yeah, and you don't have quick draw, so you have to be, your aim has to be really on point to be successful at that. But then I'm rocking lightweight and hardline, so I can move swift like a ferret. Swift like a ferret. That doesn't really sound too catchy, but anyway, just believe it. I'm moving swift like a ferret, and then toughness and scavenger, and then dexterity. So let's get into the heart of the commentary here. I want to talk about the high kill streaks in this game. So as you can see here, I'm running D2 highest, the swarm and the dogs, along with the BSAT. So let's talk about the pros and cons and all that good jazz, and maybe talk about switching up a little bit. So basically, let's start with the BSAT. It's kind of in the upper mid range of the score streaks. It's at 1200 points, I believe. And the great thing about the VSAT is that, you know, if you play smart enough and fast enough before it runs out, you should get the rest of your streaks. So that's extremely helpful, and I mean, it's bar none probably the best score streak in the game, just because it helps you out and your team out so much. The only problem is like, I don't really know if it's a problem for like a casual gamer. It's perfect, you know, use it all the time. Don't run anything without the VSAT. But for YouTubers, you know, the guys who you watch, the VSAT can actually be harmful, I guess you could say. Mainly for the fact that your teammates start doing well, they start triple capping, they start calling in their score streaks. Then once you call in your score streaks, once you start calling in your score streaks, then a lot of people back out. So, I mean, it's really good, but, you know, for very selfish reasons, it's very bad. So, and then of course you have the dogs. Now the dogs are very, very interesting. They're definitely don't seem to be as good as the dogs in Black Ops 1. Although they are pretty good, sometimes they will do very, very well. The one advantage that the dogs have, of course, over any other score streak in this game, excluding the AGR, I guess, is that they can go inside buildings, so you can't hide from them. The only disadvantage is they're fairly easy to kill. So you know, I don't know. If you have people who, um, I guess if you're playing against like severe noobs who either don't know you can't kill them or don't think to just sit in a building and wait for them to come at them and kill them, then the dogs can be very, very effective. But whenever you have people who just sit in a building and wait for the dogs to come and shoot them, then then they're almost worthless, quite honestly. Um, I've happened where they only get like 1 or 2 kills. And then of course in 6v6, it's also, I think, game type dependent, because when you play a game like Domination and you have them at one flag, they're all going to spawn in one spot, so the dogs don't have to run around everywhere. The dogs can just stay in their pack, in their hunting pack, and feast on the noobs in one centralized location. But in a game mode like, say, Kill Confirmed, where the spawns are going to flip all over the place all the time, you know, dogs also really aren't that effective because they're obviously on a time limit, and so they have to just run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth across the map. And so, especially on large maps like, say, Drone or Turbine, you know, those dogs are not going to be very effective. So I guess I would say small map, in Domination, when they're only holding one flag, dogs are amazing. And then add in the fact, if you're playing against noobs, then it's extra amazing because they're not going to know how to shoot them. And then finally, lastly, Les Swarm. You know, the monster beast kill streak. It is obviously very, very good, because like a single swarm can get you up to like 20 kills or something like that. But once again, if they're all inside, it doesn't do very well. Although, and right there, I was gonna be so pissed, because right as I started shooting that guy, my left thumbstick slipped off, and I had to like catch myself. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna choke this game. But I managed just to pull out the kill. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Back to the swarm. The good thing is like, if they are in buildings, if they're by a window, the swarm will like swoop in and still kill them, which is very, very helpful. So, you know, that's pretty awesome. And of course, probably the worst thing about it, and this is kind of rare, this is kind of the first time it's happened really in any Call of Duty, is the swarm can kill you, and it actually kills you fairly inconsistently. And that is what is causing me to play so defensive, is because I'm afraid if I get too close to an enemy, I'm going to get killed by my own score streak. And unfortunately, Flak Jacket does not protect you from hunter killer drones. I really wish it did, because those things are fucking obnoxious as hell. But, you know, it's kind of hit or miss, you know, on really open maps. Obviously, like Turbine, they wreck. You know, in small maps, they do really, really well. Like Slums is perfect. But like another small map, what's it called, Standoff, not so good, because there's so many buildings people can hide in. Also, one thing I want to talk about real quick before this video ends is all these score streaks are insanely hard to get if you do not play the objective. So you have to play the objective pretty much, because I mean, think about it. A swarm without hardline is like practically a Moab, 19 kills in a row. I mean, you do get your VSAT assists and your dogs to kind of help you along the way, but whatevs. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.